Feminism is a struggle fronted by women. I must have missed something while I was stranded in the shower as my father and brother devoured my mother and this house turned into the Atlantic with gallons of raging mercury and echoes of careless tungsten poured from lips and fingertips that never knew just why they flew so hot. And I was just sinking into the acrylic like Peter toppled over by the high waves, Peter desperate for some pure water, but my Jesus just stood there laughing and disappointed. And I sank beneath dirty sound waves, the dusty remnants of a smoldering childhood, groping for my man-God, hoping for salvation that I thought I needed, because I was born with a dick, and it pricked my pretty child's soul every time I drank my man-God's blood. I must have missed something amongst the piles of blank college apps as I stared blankly at the wall and my mother bellowed down the hall that my dreams were too tall and I had to accept that my father had drowned them in the shower, and I hated her then for an hour. Until I heard her sobbing alone in the bathroom and I knew that she hadn't meant a word, that what I'd heard were the echoes of careless tungsten still resounding inside her damp woman's soul. I think I even saw mercury seeping underneath the bathroom door. I must have missed something as I stood on the flooded roof of my home and shouted to Missouri, "If I'm not gonna get my childhood horse back, then you'd better send me a fucking boat, not some flimsy flap of cardboard that stays afloat as long as I lie and say it's a boat." And then he and his cheap actors arrived as cops, threatening to drown me if I didn't take their paper ferry. And I said, "I'll swallow all your fucking mercury, and hollow this house, and hollow my mother, and hallowed be the name of the dry land we'll live on, with souls full to the brim with cold, clear, crisp well water, and may the salt beneath the man-God's feet pierce like stinging sound waves of careless tungsten, echoing without insight or wisdom." Don't tell me I must have missed something in the mercury tears my mother collects in buckets. Don't tell me I must have missed something in the smoldering remnants of my religious childhood. Feminism is not your fight. Feminism is my black beard stinging the sores of my male generation to remind them that their mamas are still crying mercury in the bathroom, and to make damn sure that the girls they love aren't in there too.